fucking jump. Fucking jump.
Welcome to Maximus Butticus Games. My name is Maximus, and today I'm here to talk about Taric, the new rework. The old Taric is very underplayed, and he's not played too much. He's pretty weak. Some people can pull him off. My friend Herdicus can pull him off pretty well, but he does deserve this rework, and I believe this rework will make him way. People will play him a lot more. He'll become an actual support. And one of the problems with old Taric I always saw was old Taric would, his cooldown wasn't enough, and it wasn't really good in lane, so a lot of people who played old Taric support fell behind. With new Taric, he got a new update to his visuals. His splash looks beautiful, so let's talk about his splash. Just look how manly he looks right here. It's the manliest man you've ever seen. Flamboyant, but manly, nonetheless. I feel like this Taric was like old Taric stereotype, but they decided to make him an actual champion. We got his flamboyant taunt. He I find this funny because it's like super. It's a stereotypical Taric. I love it. He's just posing, showing off his flamboyancy. He knows he's Taric and he loves it. All right, so we got that. His backing animation is quite cool. He floats up with his gems, so the gems are giving him some type of magical energy, even though traditionally he's against magic, and that's cool. So the first thing I want to talk about here is his passive. So his passive is spellcast. It's called Bravado. Spellcasts empower Targ's next two basic attacks to deal 20. So that's 15 plus 5 per level plus 15% bonus armor, bonus magic damage, and they reduce his base spell's cooldowns by 1 second and attack in quick succession. So it doesn't matter how much attack speed you have with Taric, you will have two quick succession attacks. Now that's pretty good, especially compared to old Taric. It's like his old passive except times two, which is good. He needs that. That's pretty much the only thing about that one that I can really talk about. So let's move on to his Q. Now his Q is called Starlight's Touch. It so what it does is it's an AoE around him and spends all charges that he has to heal nearby allied champions for an amount of damage, but it's 0.2 AP scaling plus 1.5 per 100 bonus health per charge, up to that times plus X at 3 charges. So I'm guessing times 2 or times 3. I'm sorry, I'm bad. I don't know. I don't know, but whatever. It heals. It's an AoE heal. There you go. I'm not the smartest, so someone else maybe will explain that better. Next thing I'm going to talk about is his W. Targ's W. It's called Bastion. Cost 60 mana, 40-second range. Now Targ's spells will also cast from a nearby ally protected by Bastion. So I think it's just his E, but the passive of that is he gets armor. He gets more armor, so he still has that passive armor, which is great. But his new active of that, instead of shattering his gems, he blesses an ally champion with Bastion and shields them for percentage of their max health for 2.5 seconds. And it lasts on the target until a new one is chosen. I did not read that part before. That's pretty cool. So at the beginning of the game in spawn, if you put a max health shield on someone, it should stay on them. And then you can reuse it later. That's cool. Allies with Bastion on them also get increased armor. Awesome. Taric can self-cast W to gain a shield. Good. No double dipping from W's first. Is that supposed to say first effect? So the damage heal effect will not stack if hit by two versions of the same spell. Cast range is around 1000, tether range is around 1500. If you go further out than tether range, Link will go inactive, but going back into range will reactivate it. So that's pretty cool. I like that ability a lot. That was cool. I can't wait to see that in the battle. On the fields of justice. His E is still called Dazzle, but it's more dazzling. So Lulu fans might like new Taric just a tiny bit. It's like a new thing you can do. Basically, it readies a beam of starlight that after 1 second deals AP damage, but it's 50% AP scaling, 30% bonus armor scaling, which is good, as magic damage and stuns them. Now that's really cool. Notes, so let's read these. Can move, attack, cast, etc. after starting the cast. E targeting with W on ally always aims towards Taric's cursor, like Lulu's E. That's pretty cool. I will admit I like that a lot. That'll make Taric really fun to play. I have a slight cold. Sorry about that, but Taric's looking really cool, so now let's look at his ultimate. I have my own opinion about all this stuff, and I will share that in a moment. Alright, so his ultimate is called Cosmic Radiance. Costs 100 mana. Cooldown gets pretty low, I would say. I think that's pretty low cooldown. Beginning is pretty long, but I think it's reasonable. After a 2.5 second delay, pulses cosmic energy onto nearby allied champions, making them invulnerable for 2.5 seconds. It's a big AoE. An invulnerability on Taric. So, I would, I think this new Taric will be pretty strong in game. Honestly, when I first heard about it and saw it, it scared me to the point of, like, I don't want to see that guy in ranked. I don't want to see someone get really good with this guy and just completely trash me in ranked. Which could happen. I think it could happen very well. Or very easily. And, my opinion is, I think Riot made a toxic champion. And the only reason I say that is because, well, you have a heal, a max percent health shield, a stun. That's a pretty, I'd say it's pretty easy to hit. It's an AoE, too. I mean, it's a line of sight, too, so that's, I think you can affect multiple people. And a invulnerability for him and anyone around him. It's huge. It's a huge thing. Putting that shield on Taric and letting your ally dash in a battle and then stunning people and then ulting when you're in the middle of it and healing people, it's gonna cause a huge turn of battle. He's gonna become better than Soraka, in my opinion. I don't like it, but I'm gonna main him because I don't like it. That's what I do. He's OP. I'm gonna main him. When he comes out, my number one goal is to become a Taric main. Right now, the Taric, I cannot play this Taric. Like, I can play it, but he's so passive, you just stand there and you can beat the crap out of any AD person just by standing still and using your abilities in base game. I don't like that. This new Taric is gonna bring some skill, but it's gonna bring a very powerful gameplay, or a style of gameplay to the game, and I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait to try it out. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.